Welcome back, everyone. I have come to take interest that with the American elections going on, there has been lots of talk about it, and I'm here to discuss it. So, during the debate, which the 46th president Joe Biden and the 45th president Donald Trump had a debate, and in that debate, Joe Biden didn't really provide that much information about why he would be the best candidate to be elected as president. Now, Joe Biden is not even a bad president at all. He's a great president, in fact. However, many people have been saying that age is a very bad factor or component when it comes to being a president. For example, some components could be like, if you're old, you could have dementia, which could kind of be proven by Joe Biden's raspy voice, his hoarse throat, his mumbling, stammering, stuttering, and maybe even not even finishing sentences. In these two debates, however, Donald Trump could have been Donald Trump used this to his advantage, and he was showing lots of enthusiasm and as why he should be president. And with this information, setting the dementia aside, which is beside the point, let's look at the age. So some people think that age is like Joe Biden being 81 years old and Donald Trump being 77 years old. They could both have dementia, Alzheimer's, or even die in office, of old age. And now, this may be true, but Joe Biden actually proves this because during the debate, quote, Joe Biden was mumbling and then Donald Trump was like, I can't even hear what he's saying. And lots of Americans have elected, 4 years ago in 2020, people who elected for Joe Biden, at least 43% of them have voted for Donald Trump in this running election. This is probably because Joe Biden didn't have an outstanding performance, and some Americans didn't, we can't even talk about how some Americans are very distressed. They can even be, felt showing pain or distress, or signs of, Joe Biden is letting me down, and I thought he was a great president until this happened, right? So, many key factors to being a good president is make the country wealthier, better economics, better politics, and also the ability to change the nation. And Joe Biden, I think he's pretty old, and Donald Trump is getting near Joe Biden's age, but he has 4 years left of office. So, in my opinion, I think I would vote for Donald Trump because Donald Trump shows more shows more enthusiasm, and he shows more productivity in when he will be elected, he will be a great president. He will do something about the Hamas-Israel war, and he would also do something about the Ukrainian and Russian war. Now, this is all great, but then Donald Trump has been convicted of several felonies, in which the felonies are he was the first president in American history to get a mugshot. In addition to this, both presidents are older than the age of 75, which breaks the record for the oldest candidates trying to run for president. And imagine your country being represented by a 77-year-old or an 81-year-old, right? So I live in Canada, right? And Justin Trudeau is not even close to how old he is. He is only 52 years old. And considering that, Joe Biden is actually 81 years old. And you may have seen that the Instagram picture of Joe Biden blowing out a cake full of 81 candles. And this is honestly why I would choose to pick Trump over Joe Biden. Anyways, in addition to this, I can share a story in which I was looking up to someone, but then they absolutely tossed. I don't know, I felt pain for them. I thought they were going to do really well, but then, no. So there was this one time at school, my friend, right, he was a little, he has stage fright, but I thought it wasn't that serious, and I pep talked him too. I gave him a pep talk and prepped him for his project, right? But then, so he said he would be able to do it, but then unfortunately, it turns out that he was lying to me, and he only did it in front of the teacher and not in front of the class. So this was the one time, I felt that my friend wasn't, expressing himself as he truly could have in front of his friends or me. So I felt like this is similar to Joe Biden, because Joe Biden wasn't expressing himself truly, and was yapping on and on, not for nonsense, right? He was just mumbling, and practically no one could hear him. On CBC, you can go watch the debate, and on CNN too. And on CBC, many people have been interviewed of their opinion on Joe Biden's terrible performance at the debate. And many, almost all of them have said that they were not impressed with Joe Biden. And 4 years ago, he was actually doing great, because I heard that he was practicing with himself directly to the mirror, so he would be better at public speaking. And 4 years ago, he was good at public speaking. But now, I think many people suggest that it's dementia getting to him, and he can't really remember what he's saying. So you wouldn't want a candidate with dementia to run for president, because there are a lot of things that can go wrong, and I won't even try to mention it. And so, what are your opinions of this debate? And who would you vote for? Joe Biden or Donald Trump? Tell me in the comments, and leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you next week.